Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand. And this is chapter 3 of Let the Healing Begin. And what I wanted to talk to you today about was um, healing from guilt. I did a little course last night, a little group work with a person named Jenna Bierman, and her website is jbchanneling.com, I believe. I think JB Channeling. If you put that on there for Jenna Bierman Channeling, um, and she's on Facebook and different social media as well. And when I did the work with her, the shadow work that we did, um, she had us answer a couple questions about guilt and what fears we have related to guilt, how we avoid guilt, how we um, avoid letting guilt have power over us. And so, what I've learned about myself last night was I kind of live in the shadows. I live in literally the shadow work um, because I don't want to be recognized, or I don't want to be identified, I guess you could say, as um, someone that um, needs or deserves or should have nice things. Um, I kind of have a poverty mindset in body, mind, and spirit. And I don't know if you noticed that, but I kind of have this negative mindset of body, mind, and spirit. And um, so, what I need to do is, kind of with that growth of identifying that, identifying that need to feel like I'm in poverty all the time, um, and peer pressure from family, and um, um, sorry, I was reading my writing going, what is that? Um, but, finding those ways that we guilt ourselves and live in guilt, and how I perceive my boyfriend compared to my ex-husband. My ex-husband was like a hurricane. He moved fast. He was quick, real fast. And my boyfriend is kind of on the opposite spectrum of that, where he's slower and takes things slow. And um, we kind of, work together, and he kind of depends on me, and I depend on him, and so it's different. It's different, and I have to release the past, a lot of that past, in order to move forward and grow in the future, with my boyfriend, with my family, with friendships, with with myself, to find ways to release the fear of abandonment, release the fear of sickness or illness, release the feeling of losing friends and family, um, or disappointment. Um, and yeah, so that was about it. Um, So, in order for the growth, the healing to begin, you have to identify what needs to be healed. And it seems to me like it has to be exposed, like a wound has to be exposed to the air in order for healing to begin. If you cover it up and don't let it get air, fresh air, it's going to just become like a like a sepsis thing, and it won't heal. And so, yeah, so exposing it to the air, getting it out in the open, writing it down, saying it out loud, pushing through that pain. And in my case, it would either be childhood, young adulthood, even today, kind of feeling this poverty exposure, to say I can't seem to get over the hump. I can't seem to become, somebody that lives in the present, somebody that lives in what's the word? Like in abundance. Somebody that lives in fear of nothing. That's what I'm trying to get to in these chapters here, trying to get to the point where I don't have to fear anything, and nothing that comes my way will ever be able to hurt me. So, all right, these are the classic tarot cards. We'll pick one card for the past, one card for the present, and one card for the future. So for the past, we have Temperance. She has those cups, and they're going back and forth with water inside, and her feet are in the water. And yeah, it's a wonderful card of balance, taking the good with the bad, mixing them together as one. So yeah. All right, for the present, we have the Nine of Cups. Make a wish card, the ultimate fulfillment card. Wish for anything you want. And for me, I wish for abundance and thriving in abundance rather than living in poverty. And the future card is the Tower card. So that is another major arcana card. And you can look at that Tower card as a bad thing, saying, oh no, the tower is falling, everything's coming apart. Or you can look at it as, it has to fall, it has to be exposed, it has to come down in order to build what needs to be built, which is on God's foundation. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is you cut right through it and give it to you straight, and there ain't no beating around the bush with the Queen of Swords. So, all right. These are the Healing Spirit cards by Gordon Smith. And the intention that I'm sending with these cards is that growth process. Finding ways to make it where it might not be easy, it might not be painless, but it is, easy to endure. So, all right, and this says, when it feels right, do it. Looks like this. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, when it feels right, do it. So many people overthink their lives, and in doing so, miss much of what could bring them joy and adventure. The wise old spirit sages may have sat and meditated in their lives, but whenever they were moved to act, they did so without hesitation, because they felt it more than they thought it. They trusted their inner selves. When your inner self is shouting at you to act, don't sit back. Your instinct is telling you that it is time to take your life to a whole new level now. So believe in what you're doing and remember to enjoy it too. So, that is a good reminder to enjoy our lives. We can go through a healing process. We can go through shadow work. We can go through growth and still enjoy the process. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy um, the part of us that has let go. Let go of the past. Let go of the pain. Let go of the hurt. And we're just moving forward. We're moving together. So yeah, so that's where I'm at today, and we will chat with you tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.